break it.
Good.
It's not good.
Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Luchathorsday, brought to you by the Fuzzy Walrus Industries, where this time I will show you my process of making a brass K25 Sentinel. The ingredients for this dish will require some brass. You're going to need 17/32 and 9/16, along with some duct tape, some more tape I guess, some Teflon tape. You're going to need some pipe cutters. You're going to need a file of some sort, and a screwdriver to open the blaster. The heart and soul of this blaster is a Silver Fox Industries 25 spring, which can be purchased in the link in the description. Here we have the stock internals. Well, mostly. As you can see, I glued a waffle head here to kind of cushion the plunger tube. The dart tooth and the dart guide will be removed for this mod because I am making my own guide. As you can see, the stock spring gets stopped here at the front, but the K25 is larger in diameter, so it will go over, which is why we need to make a spacer. What? I'm hungry. I've got some ramen. I like sodium. And here I have the 3/4 inch PVC spacer for the spring. The spring spacer length is approximately 2 1/4 inch long. On this half of the blaster, you will be required to trim this little part down. After some careful measuring, here are all the lengths. The 1/2 inch PVC pipe I use here is 8 inches long and has a hole drilled right between the two screw posts. The 17/32 piece used for the barrel breech is 4 1/2 inches long, with one end rounded over so it doesn't cut up your darts. The 9/16 brass is in the 1/2 inch PVC, and that screw hole is used to keep the brass inside, but can be removed for maintenance. The barrel length of the 9/16 used is 12 1/2 inches. And what do you get from all that? You get a 200 FPS Sentinel. Now let's leave past Luchathor to finish this mod. Let's go over some final thoughts. Jeez, autofocus. So this started out its life as a HVZ Sentinel. As you can tell by the hot glue. I don't know where that rail is right now. I had hot glue a Zeus rail up here, and it aligned. It had the flip up sight, and you could line it with this one. Just gonna poke my eye out with the brass. So a couple quick things to talk about. This is completely optional. I just did it because I like seeing when I have a dart loaded or not. And if you don't cut this, you could have the stock dart guide in here instead of this PVC tooth thing that I had to do. Mag, please. So you could see. Whoa. You could see now. If I do that, you can see the dart go in now. Then it could. Can I hit an enemy? Can I? Oh, nope. The handle's been covered in duct tape once upon a time. And I got some, what's that stuff called? For the Venus and Serena. What's that? Tennis racket cover. So this is all rubbery and actually really cushiony. And I only put on this side because that's where the draw's going. That's all the weight. Here it's like nothing. I don't recall what size brass, but there's a size brass that fits into 17/32. My first breech I made for Sentinel, which is long gone now, I stacked it in here, so it went from 17/32 into whatever size that was, so that when it went all the way through the breech, it would stick out an extra, like, maybe like 1/4 inch or so, so it would easily load the dart even more into the breech. But for this is more than fine. Air seal is okay. Like, nah, that's okay. Oh. Depending what kind of scar barrel you're gonna use, you could leave, you know, some brass out like mine, because I have a Blaster Tech scar that will fit on here, yeah, perfectly. But, you know, if you don't need this, like if you don't want this, you can just hack this off and have it flush with the PVC. Hell, you could even have the PVC inside of this stock barrel. Where's that thing at? There goes my hero. But this one will eventually, I have this barrel thing from a thing, I don't remember what it's from, but like, probably gonna cut this down and have it covered. So see, you can't see the brass. And then it's more than big enough for a scar barrel of pretty much any size. If you don't want to go the K25 route, I think Retaliator springs will fit. And then there's a really hard to find 10K turf spring, the OG turf spring, which I gave to Walcom. So yeah, but these springs are really good. I have a bullpup Talon Claw with a really bad seal. And with normal K25, I was getting 160 FPS. And with these magic, I'm calling these magic springs. I don't care what they're called. I'm kidding. I love you. Silver Fox Industries, I love you. In that bullpup Talon Claw, I was getting 200 FPS with an easier prime. So, like, I like to think I know things about springers, but like, that's voodoo. That's magic. That's something. So on a scale of 1 to 10, I would give this probably like a 4 on the difficulty scale. Probably even a 3 if you don't mess with this. Now I think about it, you could always just do like a slit on one or both sides so you can see it without having to have all this exposed. If you want to see more of me, go over to my channel, which is not kid friendly, and it's starting to look like Lavender Town right now. I swear, videos are coming. It's just, there's a plague going on, and work. And also you can see I have this microphone and everything set up, so eventually I'll be streaming, hopefully. That'll be great. I can play some Pokemon and go against y'all, because I'm wearing the shirt! So thank you very much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to Walcom S7. He hit 100K, so good job, my man. Where's that freaking hand puppet? Oh no! Well, couldn't find the hand puppet. Maybe next time. Oh, by the way, these are recalled. Probably shouldn't have modded it. So is the other one. Not the big one, the other one. The other one. Bigger than this. Smaller than the bigger one.
You should subscribe.